Today I'm talking about a shoulder rest I acquired, a new one, very interesting. As you know, shoulder rests like these guys come dimes a dozen and all prices. And let me show you what is currently out there. As you can see, everything is available, right? From foamy ones to really metal with a strong bend, plastic versions, expensive ones like this one, the Korfka, which runs I think at $400 for the wooden version and $300 for the cheaper version. There's also the Kuhn 7, which is the competitor on the high-end market. And there's everything in between. So I came across this company, SAS, and they have two products they're selling right now, the chin rest and the shoulder rest. And the shoulder rest looks very interesting, almost like a skeleton. And the chin rest also has a special mechanism because it tilts to the side. And I got one, and I'm going to do another video about the chin rest. But today we talk about this shoulder rest. And they only sell one unit, not really for viola or violin, because you can make it fit for both instruments. And if I go down here to their video, you can see it looks like a skeleton. It has those cut-off parts that actually move around. You can bend them and modify them. And also on the side, you can screw this and move this in. So you can adjust it to any violin or viola size. And it has long feet for people with a long neck. And again, you can bend the parts in the middle to really adjust them to your body. So fascinating. And I thought, okay, this must be something I should get. And I didn't get one for free. I spent $60. I thought, hey, $60 is still more expensive than the Kuhns or some of the cheaper ones you get for $20 or, or $30. But I thought, okay, let's give this a try and see what it does and how does it feel. And so I want to show you this today. All right, so here it is, the SAS in action. As I said before, it's really light, 50 gram. Doesn't add much to the violin, which is great because, again, you have to hold the violin up. You don't want any more weight on this violin when you play recitals or concerts, right? Also, it sits tight. I think this is beautifully done because this is thick rubber. It's not like some of the old Kuhns. Look at this one, how thin. Remember that? And at one point, the rubber would come off, right? So this is actually a really good. It's a little more solid. Also, the mechanism down here, as I said, you can change that. You can move this around to any instrument. I'm sure you can put this on a 3/4 violin if you wanted, and the viola, because there's so many options to make it fit. And of course, the interesting part is the bendable segments, right? So those guys. And usually when you start flat, the moment you put your violin down, it will adjust already. And if I feel like, well, you know what, it's not 100% yet, I go in with my hand and I press down this side a little bit. And now look at that. That's a beautiful fit, right? So I think this is a great concept. And now this is my shape, the one I came up with. See, it goes slightly different, right, than a shoulder rest that is fixed like this, because you're going to have some spots that are not 100%, attaching to your body, right? That's why it feels maybe too loose or weird. So this one actually has a really good grip now with the skeleton concept. So again, it's not super cheap, right? $60 is still money, or 50 euros, but better than 300 for me at least right now. And I think it's worth it. So give it a try. Go to the violin shop if they have one. Try it at the shop if you are in the market for a shoulder rest. If you like yours and it works wonderful, no need to change, right? Why don't fix what ain't broken, right? So anyhow, but I liked it. I'm gonna try it the next couple months on my concerts and gigs and see how it holds up. And I might do a follow-up video, and we can talk about, if everything's still in place or if it hopefully not fell apart. Anyhow, SAS shoulder rest, skeleton look. Thanks for watching. Bye.